Chapter 1285. Daryl and Sans cautiously shook their heads. They did not know why they were called to be there. The number one living god of Shia was in front of them, so they were cautious with each action. They did not dare to not take Loya seriously. Loya watched their frightened demeanors and said casually, "You guys did well. I admire you guys." Huh? They looked puzzled but somewhat joyous. They did not know why Loya said that because Loya did not assign any tasks to them. They had no right to work for Loya. However, they were approved by Loya, so it was a huge honor for them. They knelt and looked up at Loya with admiration. Loya smiled and waved. The door was closed, and they were left in the room. Loya smiled and said, "I'll assign you to a mission. See to it and I'll take you to as my students once it's finished." "Really?" Daryl and Sans answered excitedly. They looked absolutely surprised by the news. Becoming Loya's student was something they would not even dare to dream of. If that were true, they would be able to rule Shia without holding back. No one would dare to mess with them by then. "Please give your orders, sir. We will do our very best." They both placed their heads on the floor. Loya smirked and said, "I believe there will be a lot of cultivators who will go to Tiger Manor to challenge Trevor Penn. You two will be responsible for their food and accommodation. Let them be at ease to fight Trevor Penn." "Yes, sir. That guy is too outrageous. Someone should kick ass since a long time ago," they said furiously. Loya smirked and said, "He's very powerful. But someone should teach the Shia cultivators a lesson too. They should know that powerful cultivators exist beyond their world." "What?" "Oh." They seemed confused. Loya said calmly, "You can't afford to slack in cultivation. This is a valuable opportunity for all the Shia cultivators to train. This is a good thing for the world of cultivators." Daryl and Sans looked like they barely understood, but they still nodded and said, "You're very wise, sir. We can't compare to your wisdom." "Go on," said Loya while smiling. They stood and bowed before they left to carry out their task. They felt like they made a connection with Loya. They would not need to be afraid of anything if they succeeded, and they could rule Shia as Loya's students. Meanwhile, at Tiger Manor, Bailey made dinner. Wilbur stopped meditating and they sat at the dining table. Bailey made 3 dishes, a bowl of soup and a pot of rice. It was a simple meal, but Wilbur enjoyed it a lot. He also fed Bailey from time to time. Bailey felt overwhelmed by happiness. Each dish tasted as sweet as honey to her. A lot of cultivators arrived outside Tiger Manor at that moment. Daryl and Sans ordered their subordinates to set up a large number of tents outside Tiger Manor some time ago, and they prepared all sorts of daily necessities for them. There were also servants who came to serve them meals and to fulfill every need for those cultivators. "Guys, Mr. Loya said we will treat you all nicely as the host. Anyone who wants to challenge Trevor Penn can do so freely," yelled Daryl. Sans saluted a row of cultivators and smiled. He said, "Mr. Loya gave his word. This is training for everyone, so we hope you can all seize the opportunity." Suddenly, a muscular man walked over. He said coldly, "I don't believe he's that monstrous. Let me face him." Then, he walked into Tiger Manor. Everyone immediately discussed. "That's a sanctuary-level cultivator. That's Mr. Mateo Sack. He certainly has a reputation."